All rise. Support court with Judge Vanderby is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1064, Adams case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Adams?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, I've decided that I need a little more money a month with the child that we have, so that's why I'm here.
All right. So currently, how much are you receiving?
I think it's about minimum wage.
Okay, so about what, $213 or so,
Yeah.
something like that?
Yes, around that area.
All right. How old is the child?
She's 5.
Okay. Does mom give anything extra? Has she been doing anything extra?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
So how did you all get to this point? She's on minimum wage child support. Was she working previously?
She was working previously, and then she quit the job, I want to say. I can't really get that backstory out of her, but we had to separate, Your Honor. I couldn't do it anymore.
You couldn't do what anymore?
I couldn't be with her. She started to get very just abusive for what it is. My breaking point, she went upside my head because I couldn't put her food in the microwave.
Oh wow. This lady did that?
Your Honor.
She looks so sweet.
No, you darn near need to get the bailiff in here. I can't. She's very abusive. She can play.
Did he seriously just say she allegedly hit him over cold food? That's not just petty. It's alarming. Domestic violence is never okay, no matter the reason. Just look at the courtroom's reaction. Everyone, including the judge, seems taken back. But here's where things take a turn. She later admits she wasn't on her medication at the time. So, was this a one-time outburst or part of a bigger pattern? Let's break it down.
You're not gonna throw nothing at me, are you?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay. Well, he said you went upside his head. I just want to make sure you don't try to go upside mine.
It was a rough day that day. You know, Your Honor, I'm diagnosed bipolar, and I was just having a really rough day. And our child, she was just really just crying all day, and I just needed a little bit of help. And he was just saying he couldn't help me at home, and so that's why I just kind of acted out.
Oh, okay. So it was an isolated incident?
Huh?
Was it an isolated incident?
I'm sorry, when she get her foot going like that, I just...
Boys, let's keep things calm, all right? You're not about to throw anything at me, are you? No, Mom. All right, just checking. Now, he says you hit him. I just want to be sure you're not thinking about trying that with me. It was a really tough day, Your Honor. I have bipolar disorder, and I was struggling to keep my emotions in check. Our baby wouldn't stop crying, and I was overwhelmed. I begged him for help, but he refused, saying he couldn't step away from work. That's when I lost control. So, you're saying this was a one-time thing? Pauses. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Nervous laugh. When she gets like that, voice fades off.
Isolated incident?
What do you mean, isolated?
Like, did that happen one time?
No.
She's gone upside your head numbers of times?
Numbers.
Okay.
Numbers, dozens.
It's because he let my medication, I was off my medication, and he said he couldn't pay for it because it was too expensive, you know, but I'm back on my medication now, and he said we were going to try and work things out. I still love him. I mean, look at him. He's a fine-looking man, and I love our child. And
he's a nice-looking guy.
I really want to work it out, and I just got this new.
This is where things get even more complicated. She openly admits to having bipolar disorder and acknowledges that skipping her medication led to her outburst. Mental health struggles are real and managing them isn't easy, but does that justify physical violence? Legally, the answer is no. Being off medication doesn't excuse harmful actions. While courts take mental health into account, protecting others, especially a child, comes first. And here's the crucial detail. This wasn't a one-time event. That alone plays a major role in how this case unfolds.
Well, I'm a manager at a fast food restaurant.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get back on my feet, and But I got a lot of debt, so I have to, save that money, and I don't feel like I can pay more child support right now.
How much are you making now at your new job?
I'm making $55K.
$55,000. That's a lot from where you're at now.
I didn't have anything before, and I just have a lot of the credit card debt.
Okay.
And health debt, with my medication and my visits.
I understand. You understand that he has things that he needs to pay for you all's daughter, right?
Yes.
And I can only imagine $200 or so for a 5-year-old is not cutting it.
It's not.
You understand that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So it's only fair that your child support is increased because your income has changed and you have the means now to support your daughter a little bit better. Now, that's not to say, I understand that you have debt. I understand that you have things that you have to pay for, but with what's in the best interest of the child, your child support should be increased. You understand that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is your daughter involved in any extracurricular activities or anything?
Yes, she's in ballet.
Ballet, okay. How much is ballet?
It comes to about, I want to say, about $200 a month.
$200 a month? Okay. And she goes throughout the year?
Yes.
Okay. What about health insurance?
I pay health insurance.
All right. How much is health insurance?
It's about $222 a month.
All right.
Let's break this down. She went from making minimum wage to earning $55,000 a year. That's a massive jump. Sure, she mentions having debt, but the court isn't interested in her credit card bills. It's focused on what's best for the child. Here's the key legal takeaway. Child support is calculated based on income, before personal expenses are factored in. So, whether she's struggling with debt or not, that pay raise means she can, and likely will, be expected to contribute more. And judging by the judge's tone, that's exactly what's about to happen.
Can mom attend any
No.
ballet? No. Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. So mom has supervised visits.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So this is what we're going to do, ma'am. We are going to adjust your child support so that it increases to reflect what it should be based on your new income. You testified that your new amount was $55,000. That would bring your gross to $4,580, bringing your net to...
And there it is. The verdict is in. The court has adjusted her child support payments to $928.18 per month, factoring in her new salary. This isn't just for basic support, it also reimburses Mr. Adams for health insurance costs. Fair? Legally, absolutely. Courts follow a ICR set percentage, typically around 20% of net income for one child. The bottom line? Raises and debt don't cancel each other out. When your paycheck grows, so does your financial duty to your child. Before, she was paying $354. Now, it's a whole new ball game.
$1,504. You only have one child? This is your only child?
Yes, Your Honor.
So that's going to be based on 20%, which brings your child support amount to $700.80. Now you do have to reimburse dad for the health insurance. Okay, so that $780 plus the $222 for health insurance reimbursement, that brings your monthly obligation to $922.80 per month. Okay, you understand that?
Can I just mention one thing, Your Honor?
Sure.
Reggie, he's a used car salesman, and he sold me this discounted car, and it's just a junk car, and I've been having so many bills from this car.
Okay.
And I just had it in the shop, and it was $750.
All right.
Because it's just breaking down, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford all this, because he's the one who sold me this and said it was a good car.
So, what did you want me to do about it?
I sold her that car.
Well, here's the deal. I don't even need your defense because I didn't need her story. it doesn't have any impact on what it is that I have to do. This isn't a divorce where, you know, we're in a temporary orders hearing and we're talking about splitting debts and anything like that. So it's irrelevant to what we're doing here today. However you have to take care of that expense, that's how you're going to have to handle it. And if the two of you have an issue that ends up having to result in litigation, that'll be done in a different court. Okay? So as of today, your child support has been increased to $922.80. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
The classic deflection move. She tries to shift the focus by accusing Mr. Adams of selling her a faulty car, like that has anything to do with lowering her child support. Nice try, but legally, that argument goes nowhere. This isn't small claims court. It's about the child's well-being. The judge wastes no time shutting it down. Final ruling? Her payments jump to $920.80 a month to ensure the child is properly supported. As for her car complaint, completely dismissed. The key takeaway? Courts prioritize the child's needs. Personal. Debts, drama, and past grudges don't change that. But what do you think? Was the ruling fair, or should Dad have pushed for more? Drop your thoughts below. And if you're hooked on these courtroom showdowns, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a case.